Hey y'all, it's Nyrain and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just hit 4,000 subscribers the other day and I am so happy because I couldn't have done it without you all. So if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for tuning in, thank you for being loyal, and thank you for turning all my pages up. And if you are new here, you're gonna love it here. So please sit back and let's watch the video. So first and foremost, as you can see, I'm parting out my leave out. I'm going to get the correct proportions that I want. With the side part, I always try to extend the leave out on that side to at least behind the ears, because if I want to do behind the ear look, it'll fall together and fall in place correctly. So I don't take out too much leave out. As you can see, this braid is pretty small. You don't need that much leave out if you have thicker hair. That's usually why it becomes pretty hard to blend your hair, because you may sometimes just have too much hair left out on top of the bundles that you are trying to get flat or curl. But if you do have thinner hair, I would suggest for you to leave out a little bit more hair. Now, as you can see in the video, I was kind of shocked, because I'm like, what is this little bald spot right here? Something about my perimeter, my edges just never wants to hold on. Everything else in my hair, thick, the perimeter in the front thin. So I already know when I get old, baby, I'm gonna have to be side parting or doing bangs or something, or curls all in my face, because this is not gonna work. So when I do sew-ins, I am not leaving out no perimeter. I just like to leave out them edges, because especially for me, like I just said, I have thinner edges, so they're easy to break off. So I usually do this with my clients, me and my clients as well. I just leave out that perimeter because I don't want it to be a lot of tension with that braiding hair right there. And I also feel like it just looks a little bit better. I don't be pulling it back, but if I were to pull it back or the wind was to blow, you would have seen no tracks peeking out. So y'all see that I just use some braiding hair. I do that with the anchor braid right here that's going around to leave out, the anchor braid that's going to be on the other side, and then right here, and then it's going to be another anchor braid going around the back. Now, I only do a thin piece, especially for clients with thicker hair. If your client hair is a little bit thinner, you could go in and add just a little bit more. But I don't put too much, because I don't want this braid to be extremely thick. I still want it to be skinny and flat like it is looking, so that when I sew down this track, it is not fat right there at the top, because you want it to be flat at the top. Flat with an L, not fat without the L, okay? So bring that braid around to the back, because that will be your anchor braid. I'm going to show you all how it looks in a minute, but definitely make sure you do these braids small and you keep it close to the edge as possible, because this braid matters the most. It's going to make sure you get as many bundles in, and even if you was to pull your hair up, that braid is going to look really good. You do not want to have any fat braids around that perimeter. Now, when the inside, after I get done with this braid, you see how they look in the back? It's going to look good. But you see that? Yeah, I've slapped in just a few. But that's okay, because you can do that if you're going to put a net on top. Of course, oil your scalp before you move on to any step. I am using my hair oil. I will be launching it again. I made a few more bottles. I have to make a few more so that I can sell them. But before I sell them, I kind of want to get some visuals together of my hair growth journey, because if anything, I am the best candidate, because y'all know I cut my hair off last year or 2 years ago. I think it's almost 2 years. And my hair has grown so much, but I want to definitely give it a trim and some silk presses so I can show y'all the real growth and how my journey has taken me this far. So benefits of the net is it just gives you further protection. As you can see, I have bigger foundation braids. They're not that small, so this will also help with adding the tracks, and it allows you to add more bundles as well. So if you got clients that want more hair, this is really good for them. Woo! So yeah, we all burn ourselves, okay? Just because I'm a hairstylist don't mean I don't burn myself. I burn myself quite a few times, and that definitely left a mark. So I just want to encourage y'all, be careful. And you see how slow I was moving? I still burn myself when I was moving that slow. It's just a hot comb. It's going to happen, you know? It's just going to happen. And we just got to move forward with it. So with my first bundle, as I do this with every install, whether it's a middle part or a side part, I always bring that first bundle around to the front because you just want that longer bundle to gradually go up to the shorter bundle, because most clients will get like 26, 28, 30. I think that's what I just had in my hair. Or at least had 22, 24, 26. No, I had 24, 26, and 28. So I wanted all that to at least be gradually showing throughout my whole head. So the trick with this is to make sure you sew the track under the braid, and not on the braid. When you sew under the braid, it gives it that flat look, and then when you go in and add bundles like I'm doing right here on top, it's still flat. Like, you see, nothing is getting bulky, nothing is bulging out. It is literally still laying flat. And I don't know if I'm about to show the method. Oh, this is the flip over method right here that I do. Like, you see I had separated and made it to one weft instead of two wefts. That's how you get it to be flat when you are folding the tracks over. You stop at some point and you continue on, and then once you flip it, you come back and you grab that second weft that you left behind as you continue to cross over. I don't know if y'all can really tell. If y'all gotta pause and zoom in or slow it down, there we go. It's literally, hold on. It's that little gap right there. Do you see they apart? I'm gonna come back and grab that other part, and we're gonna join it back together as two. Something very important I want to inform you all is when you're using the hot comb, make sure you're doing the back comb method like you just saw me do. You place the hot comb and you turn it to the back, because the back of the hot comb is what gets the hair flat. It's not the teeth. The teeth just give you control, and the back is what gets it flat. And y'all see that my leave-out is not even matching the bundles. I was so mad. I wanted the bundles to be darker than that. I literally specifically went in that one spot where my leave-out was going to be and colored it darker, because for some reason I just thought the bundles was darker. But when I put that up to my face, I was like, are you kidding me? I could have just left my hair the red it was without putting that stuff on there. But over time, it did fade, and it kind of matched. I mean, when I got done, it matched. It didn't look different, but this is just the life of being somebody with color hair. Like, this life is not easy. You gotta color your bundles. You gotta find hair your color. This the part that they didn't tell me about, for real. Like, I knew, but I was kind of in denial. I just felt like since I'm a hairstylist, I could do stuff on my own. I got it in the bag. But no, it ain't like that at all. Also, I know it may seem like I'm putting a lot of heat in my hair by constantly doing hot comb, but no, it's not as harsh as them stove hot combs, be the Marcel hot combs. This is the electrical one, and it's smoking, but for some reason that hot comb just be extremely hot, and it's always smoking. I think something stuck on there, like a product or something, but I'm literally not affecting my hair. I still had a curl pattern after that. Now, before y'all ask, the reason why I put that even wax stick on my edges before putting the spritz on is because that wax stick just gives it more of a tacky feeling and control, because the spritz itself, it works, but it needs something to activate its mold, if that makes sense. And then the wax stick gives it more of a sleek look. Like, my hair was slicked to the gods, for real. Like, it was molded really good, and this is why I really preach on making sure you get your hair clean and thoroughly clean, making sure your client's hair is clean and you get it really straight. Because if you can do that and you do these steps with molding, your clients will not have to touch their hair for a long time. Like, I did not touch my hair. I didn't have to recurl my hair or nothing like that, maybe until week 2, because I think I went somewhere. But other than that, I do not touch my hair. And it's not because I'm a hairstylist. It's just because you have to understand, when you get these hairstyles with your leave out, you still have to protect your hair. It's a protective style. While you get a protective style, you have to protect your hair, and you still have to take care of it. You ain't off the hook now. But do this step. Do the wax stick, and then do your excision spritz. And then that blow dryer, it's going to be looking so good. And another thing, you see me putting the spritz at the base of my hair, it is not going to affect my hair. Like I said, you want your clients to not have to be in their hair, or you don't want to be in your hair. Just spray that on that, and you're molding it down. Like, you don't want it to blow where the wind don't flow. Like, you don't want the wind to blow where your hair don't flow. So you want to make sure that it's staying flat. Like, it's not making my hair stiff. And then, nonetheless, I don't want to touch my hair. So if anything, I'm not trying to keep picking at the roots of my hair. So this is going to keep your roots intact, straight, sleek, and good. As long as you don't put it on the ends of your hair, you're fine. But put it at the base, mold it into place. Like, this is a style, a luxury style. You got to keep it up. You paying money for it. You charging money for it, whatever the case may be. Make sure these clients' hair is staying good so that they will not have to keep complaining or have to come back to you and they have lost 3 inches of their real hair because they kept trying to fix what you did, but it wasn't lasting that long. Make sure you are curling away from your face and going in a backwards motion. Please refer to my previous video if you have not seen it. I gave you all a tutorial on how I get the perfect barrel curls. You definitely want to curl away from your client's face, away from your face, because it's going to give the perfect curls. Like, I don't like people curl towards the face because it just makes the curl ugly. And if you want to give like that soft curl look, like once you comb it out, I would highly recommend don't put any pins on the hair or don't spray nothing on it afterwards. You can do some light hairspray before, but don't spray anything on the bundles afterwards, and do not put pin curls in it because it's gonna make it tight. So definitely leave it like this after it is curled and let that natural heat just fall out of it, and don't trap the heat in.